Fair enough.
Yes.
We're on the way. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to ABS Tier 2 Round 7 in Italy. For once, it's not me and Giles, it's me and Nathan who commentated last week in replacement for... Hello, Nathan. How are you?
Hello, Sam. I'm doing good.
What was that?
I was just adjusting myself because I was sitting in an awkward position. So we'll join you a bit late through some technical problems with getting our audio included. So now, Rin, what are your thoughts on the race, Sam? Any predictions?
My predictions for this round, I reckon Okay, so based off what I've seen from his pace, I'd say Lux Evan is the guy to beat today. He obviously reserved Tier 1 last night, had a really good race, finished P5, which is, considering he's a Tier 2 guy, coming up against some of the best players on F1, on Xbox, he did a very, very good job. And he set some absolutely ridiculous times in practice, which would have put him right at the top of Tier 1, like a 17.6 round here. That's mad. So I believe he will be my tip to win today. Right.
Yeah, I'm just checking some stuff, so I'll be mute for a sec.
I will. Who's on that lap? Alright, Lux 7, here we go then. Probably the favourite, so he's on the lap now, heading 214 mile an hour into turn 1. Use all that curve on the first bit. Not a brilliant run through there. Could have been a little bit more neat and tidy. Into Curva Grande. Up into the second sector, 26.1 first sector, that's not very good. Nice run through the second chicane into Osmo 1. Nicely manipulated. He's got Theta in front. Theta should move, and yeah, gets out of the way in the exit of the second one. Now into where the old track crosses over with the new one under the bridge. Now coming to sector 2, he's 52.2. That's not terrible, but it's not ideal. Not decent run for Ascari. Now onto the back straight. Flat out as always into Parabolica. He brakes just at the 50 meters. Nice run through there. Use all the track on the exit. Could have used a bit more. Stay tight to the inside, and he sets an 18.5 banker. So not a bad banker, but still 3 tenths off his teammate FH. He said Mercedes chat he wasn't feeling too confident today coming into this race, but seemingly he's got good pace. As an 18.2 is a really, really good time. So this will be interesting. Got a Ferrari. Ferrari's got as well. So Bella Rockfox, I'm not sure how you say it, but he is making his debut today. Who else is making a debut? Just him today.
Yeah, Kolar Tamas. Making a debut.
Kolar Tamas as well in the Renault, who's currently 9th. The 8th and 9th for the debutants today. Is Bella Rockfox into the second chicane, half a tenth up into the second sector. Decent run, could have clobbered the curb a little bit more on the second bit. Not a brilliant run through Lesmo 1. Little bit screwy and the extra touch of the inside curve, which is not what you want to do. Second straight in a lap, it's heading into Ascari. He is just under a tenth up now, so still improving. Slight luck, I believe, into Ascari there, which isn't what you want to do, but nonetheless hasn't affected him much. Heading into Parabolica now, and it's not a bad one. Staying tight as everyone else is up to the line. He goes second quickest. That's a really good lap. That's far in the second. Carries a lap 4 tenths quicker than.
Can you invite? Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
Can you invite Ilk Flyers?
Yeah, He's wet.
I'm trying to see who else on the lap. Oh, FH is starting a lap.
They got a bit of traffic or something.
Yeah, hopefully they should get out of the way though.
So,
So, oh no, FH is not on the lap. He supported it.
oh,
Graham's just gone P5 with a 18.6. Good lap there by Graham. Recruity's coming through the middle sector now. He's set a solid first sector. Taking the Lesmos quite cautiously. He's coming up to Ascari now. He's 2.5 tenths up on his time.
and that's valid.
Ooh, unfortunately he's invalidated there for Ascari.
No, nowhere near ideal for the main the championship leader actually. But he will be definitely looking to make amends.
And we've got P3 in the championship, Kagoda, he's come for Ascari. Up to Parabolica now.
Yep.
A decent run out of Parabolica to the line.
Just put him really high. Yeah,
An
P2.
83 P2, that's a good lap by Kagoda there.
Yeah, that's a competitive time for him, obviously. I pretty much say this every time he gets a good lap. Qualifying is not his speciality, so he always had very, very good in the race. Last time he qualified this high up was in Austria, I believe, and he went on to absolutely dominate that race. So, yeah. FH, then into the second chicane, he's 2 tenths down. He's got JB and a McLaren of Jaxa in front of him, and they're not moving. So
I'll go on board with Seed then. Seed's on a decent lap. He's come out of Ascari. Second sector split, he was just over a tenth up on his time. Coming out to Parabolica now. A nice run there through Parabolica, taking the shortest route to the line. And he's going to set a 1:18.3. That's P2 by 5 thousandths ahead of Kagoda. That's a good lap there by Seed.
indeed. Our luck's 7, 2 tenths up.
Yeah.
10th and a half up through sector 1. Still not a brilliant sector 1, 26.0. Just 2 tenths off what Ballaroff did. 2 tenths up now into Ascari. Third sector. Alright, not a bad run, not a good run through there. Well, not good, you know what I mean, never mind. Into Parabolica now. 40th up to 6, that's a decent run through there. Up to the line, this should challenge, and yeah, pole.
And
18-1.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good time. So I'm afraid he's 1-2 at the minute. You'd love to see it.
We have PLC Lewis coming down for Ascari there. He's not set a lap time yet, so he'll be looking to get a competitive lap on the board. Through Parabolica now. A decent run through there. To the line, he's going to set a 1:18.7 P10. Not bad.
Yep.
Now going to go on board with Cruci through the first chicane. Not perfect over that curb, but a decent traction out the corner. But he's turned off his overtake, so he's not having that lap. He'll go for another lap next time round.
Well,
We have
Bello
Rofix. Yeah.
Behind him. 100th down on his first sector 1. Still a really good sector 1. I always gone wide. That's his little bit wide in Lesmo 1. Not sure how it wasn't invalid, but he's continuing on. Definitely would have lost a good chunk of time there. But into Ascari, how much time did he lose? He lost about a 10th there, I think. So lap's still on, a good lap still on for him. A pretty nice run through Ascari there. He's got Cruci in front of him, who should be starting another lap. Oh, excuse me. No harm done though. And coming out of Ascari onto the pit straight. Where does he go? P3. So some pretty competitive times here. I was coming into the championship. fighting at the front with the big names such as FHC, Dakota, Lux, so it's good to see. Hopefully he can challenge even more.
So now on the lap, the championship leader, he's just over a tenth up on his time.
Oh, he's mermaid.
But he's gone onto the gravel and invalidated.
Nice one.
Oh dear.
Equalizer's invalid, and okay, so no one is on our lap at the minute.
Everyone's getting ready for their final lap then.
Yep. We're gonna see a massive car park down at Parabolica within the next couple of minutes. Patriots just left the pits for a time, and that's smart leaving early. Everyone else should be leaving relatively soon as well. Why is Equalizer staying out? Okay. That's slightly interesting. So
We'll go on board with Patriot though for his lap, since he's going for his lap quite quickly. I assume he's probably for 2 laps just in case he do so around here with all the chicanes.
this is indeed not impossible to get on the track you showed yesterday with your 1 warning. But nah. Penalties will be a factor for this race. Obviously we've seen quite a few races, or lots and lots of races won over the seasons and maybe some off penalty zones, and obviously this will be no different. So anyway, here's Patriot up to the line, starting his last, maybe penultimate run in this Italian qualifying session. Into turn 1, and could have used a bit more curb there, but still not a bad run. He's not staying, came out a little bit wide there, not staying tight to Curva Grande, which is, it's not amazing, but it's not, it shouldn't really hit. He's 4.5 tenths up. And quite cautiously onto the gravel there, that's not a brilliant run through that, he's backed off, yeah.
Okay.
2 runs.
We'll go on board with FH then. Currently P2. Got a front row lock up with his teammate Lux 7. Through sector 1, he's very good sector 1 there. 2 and a bit tenths up on his lap. Quite a cautious run through that chicane there, but keeping it valid, that's the important thing. Through the Lesmos, Lesmo 1, good run through there. Into Lesmo 2 now. Yeah, but good run. Good drive out the corner. Enabling DRS quite nicely there. Up to Ascari.
He's lost a little bit of time.
He's lost a bit of time though. Yeah, just over half tenth up on his time. Decent run there for Ascari.
This could challenge his teammate Lux there, if not beat him. But anyway, into the final quarter now for FH. 4th in the championship, the USA racing a double short shift there through this parabolic class. Quite not seen that before. But anyway, here he comes up to the line at 17.9. That's a brilliant final sector there. Brilliant lap from FH. That would have put him P4 in tier 1.
Cruty invalidated at 17.9. That was quicker than FH then as well. Very close.
FH is doing another lap.
Lux Evans invalidated.
Oh, that's big. You'll be
Pagoda's on a decent lap there. Good run through the chicane. I'll stay on board with him for his lap. So the Lesmos enabling DRS, going down to Ascari.
comes.
Oh, just a note, TRT Lewis has just gone P2 with a
wow, that's a
18.1. So good now, good run for Ascari.
Oh, FH, he's 2 tenths up.
We'll go on board for him in a sec then. So through Parabolica we go. Kagoda goes, using all the curb on the exit, carrying as much speed as he can. And to the line, Kagoda sets 1:18.0, very good lap.
Here comes FH, an absolute screamer of a lap. A 17.8, I lost a bit of time for that final sector, but nonetheless. What a lap.
He almost beat tier 1 pole there. That would have put him second in tier 1. That's a very, very good lap there from FH.
Oh my. He was 2 tenths, he lost about a tenth in that final sector. That could have been easily a 0.7. But tier 2 is.
And a man named JB up to the line, he's going to set a 1:18.3 P6. Good lap from him. And then we have Jax Durand that everyone up to the line. He's
He's run that field. I think he ran that field though.
I didn't see where he went there.
Neither.
He scored
12th.
P12. Okay, that's good for the ultimate strategy for Jackster.
So Iris 1-2 then of FH and Kagoda 2 tenths clear. That's a big gap. And TRC, that's the first time we've seen him up or near the front this season. First time since Belgium last season, really. We've seen it. A Welsh 4-5, both Evans. And JB, Belarus, good debut so far from him. Seed, Feta, Patriot, Graham and Jax are doing the exact same lap time. Then we got Collar, Tamas, Kruti, that's a terrible qualifying for the championship leader. And then we got Zico, another pretty poor qualifying from his standards. And then Overdrive, Equalize, Tracked, and Freddie Boy and Davis. So that was an enjoyable qualifying session. Whoops. Alright, Nathan, do you want to do some predictions then? Dry race, which is good to see.
Oh, well, I assume it'd be a dry race unless there's some rain later on, but
Yeah.
I'd hope. I don't know. Rain might spice the race up, but I'm actually just gonna quickly check now to see if there is rain in the race.
I don't think there is. Oh.
Yeah, so it's clear race and no rain, so it'll be a simple, what should be a simple one stop for all these drivers.
I should be, but who knows with Monza? You know, it's a difficult track not to miss your braking point, hit the back of someone, get front wing damage. So I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe a lap 1 safety car, or so who knows? But we saw one in Tier 1 yesterday after Ruben crashed like an absolute muppet. But yeah, so do you want to do some free drives you've got to look out for, and someone's just broken the braking boards, and not sure who it was, but all braking boards have gone into turn 1. Apart from
Well,
the
that's
50.
great. I don't think anyone uses no line though, so it's not the end of the world, but still frustrating anyway.
Yeah, I think I know who it is.
For my free to look out for, I'm gonna go firstly for Kruti. I think he's obviously championship leader, he's got a lot of pace. Maybe Monza's not his strongest circuit looking at qualifying, but we've seen time and time again he has really good pace, so I assume on that alternate strat he should be able to cut through the field nicely.
Oh.
I'm also gonna go with Pagoda. Quite a consistent driver, as we know, stronger in the race, so I think he's going to have a very good race day. And I'm also going to go for an obvious one, but Lux Evan. He's shown everyone in his chats his qualifying pace, so I'd assume he'll be able to, although he's had a slightly disappointing qualifying, he should be able to carry that through to the race.
Neither should. I'll pick 3 quickly. First one I'm going to go for is Graham. Got a podium there last season, and he's on the first on the alternate strat, so he's going to be one to watch out for. Second, I'm going to go for Zico. Not a brilliant qualifying for him, as same as his Haskell neck route, he'll be looking to work his way through the field. Track spun on the formation, that nice one. And third, I'm going to go for Lewis in third. First time he's been up at the front really all season, so see what he can do from the second row. So here they are then, lining up for one of the most prestigious races of the F1 calendar, Monza. The race almost everyone wants to win. Yes, brilliant podium and that. So, wait a second. How many viewers have we got? We have 12 viewers. So yeah, hello.
It says we have 8 on my thing.
Oh,
So the lights, I can't get a good camera. Oh, I've got a good camera angle now. We'll have to wait for the revs because the game is taking its time.
stupid, yeah. Shouldn't be too long now. Oh, here we go.
And F8, yeah, go on, Sam.
Here are the revs for our Freddy Boys jump start from 18th. Lights out. Here are Monza, and who gets the best start? It is Kuroda with a brilliant start. FH cuts across him. Here comes Lewis round the outside. He's onto the grass, Lewis, and he goes straight on. But FH hugged it round the outside, onto the inside now. Leads, passing Kuroda round the outside. Oh, there's a VSC already. And Kuroda overtook under the VSC, so well, I'm not too sure about that one. But anyway, Kuroda leads for now, I guess, in front of FH, Lux. Evan Seed made up a good start. He's up 3 positions, I believe. Let me just check. Yeah, 3 positions to see. Lewis down 3. Obviously, he cut the corner, got the penalty. I'd assume that could get removed, but I'm not sure. See, has anyone got damage?
No, I think there definitely was some damage that
There was.
would have caused the VSC. But I'm not sure who's. We're now underway. The VSC's ended. Pagoda leading from FH to Lux Evan. They seem to have already built up a bit of a gap then. FRC Evan.
Here comes
Didn't
Lux
have the
on
best safe car
FH.
restart.
No, too far. Better and Bella Rofox are Ferrari side by side. For both of their teams, home race against the Scuderia Ferrari that holds it up the inside into the power block. A nice move there. Golden leads lap 1 here in Monza. Here comes Lux. Already, but here we go.
Could be 3 wide here. Oh,
And oh no,
oh,
he crashed into. He might have done. Oh, 3 wide, and Pagoda's just been mugged off by both Mercs. What happened there? Top car sector from Kugoda and Seed, but he battled for the lead, and Lux has got it past F8 for the race lead here. Kugoda, dismal lap so far for him. He's already down 4. He started the lap first, and by the end of sector 1, he's in 5th. So it's not a good lap at all for Kugoda, and Lewis just made a crash on the exit of Lesmo 2, sorry.
not into Ascari. Bella Rovik's going up on Lewis for Ascari, but Lewis brakes later.
And Lewis has
Cuts
already
Ascari
got a
a bit,
penalty.
gets a penalty, another penalty, but keeps position. Something to note: the medium runners are just out. Jaxter's just in, but then Caruti's just outside of DRS, and if they could hold on to that DRS, that could be very beneficial for them later in the race when they have that extra grip on those soft tyres. Because as this race goes on, they're going to be faster and faster compared to those soft runners.
Indeed they will, and here comes Kugoda then on TRTC. He's going to hold it up round the outside, he gets the inside, and C holds it for 4th place. And no, Lewis was in front of him. Bella Rofox, wasn't he?
Yeah, but Bella Rovik's using a lot of their ERS then. Going into the second chicane, I don't know what it's called. It's very tight to go side by side, yeah, they cut the chicane, there's not much room to go side by side there, unfortunately.
So, Ryan Stern then, as it stands, into lap 3, onto the second DRS track. Any moves happen? I think they're all a bit too far.
Tractor's looking for a move on MMO drive. Coming out of the second Lesmo. Track's going to have DRS here.
He's too far.
MMO drive won't. Okay, he's too far back.
Oh, JB and... so...
Patriots made a mistake out of Ascari.
He's
I believe he's not got any damage though, he's not got any visible damage. Albers Cruty gets past Jackster. Maybe Jackster was run was affected there by Patriot going off the track.
Yeah. Rofox has got a pass.
That's cost them DRS now to the soft runners.
Yeah. FH right on Lux now. They've nearly broken DRS.
Vettel trying to send a move there down the inside of Lewis. Very ambitious there. He didn't have any room to really make the move. We have a battle at the back of between the medium runners. Tracked and overdrive. Tracked gets overdrive nicely on DRS. JV makes a move on Fettuccine through Curva Grande.
Crucially, JV's lost DRS to Lewis, which would be make or break for his rate. He's got back in DRS, luckily for him. He wouldn't have enough ERS to get back in. He's only got 20% already, which is, so he's burnt quite a lot already, which, as long as he stays in the ERS, he's fine. He can just save it back up.
Lux definitely gets very loose there out of the Ascari chicane. He's sending it for every corner, it seems.
Yeah.
He's used up a lot of ERS, although lots of the guys at the
top three have all
40%. Got a lot more ERS than the rest of them though, so they could be saving that, maybe possibly an overcut or undercut when pit stops come. But we'll have to see. Currently it's just a very long DRS train all the way down to Cruti, who lost DRS to Vettel, although I assume he probably will be able to make up that gap soon enough.
Oh, yellow.
Oh, going
Graham's out. Oh, VSC. Oh,
through a Scott.
Sky is it's been a massive death trap this weekend already, claiming two tier 1 drivers and myself kinda. Oh, pain. It's just the last bit where the curb gets very, very high and you just mount that and you just completely lose your car. So it's a difficult one, that corner. So, but yeah, this gives a chance for all the top three. Save the ERS a bit. And Zico's got a drive through. Oh no, that's one of my predictions.
His race has gone from bad to worse.
Yeah.
He's already a pit stop behind. He's now got a drive through.
Kagoda, that was very. He just nearly lost it in the middle of Ascari, and he's lost DRS. He's lost DRS.
So gets very loose out to Ascari. He loses the rear there. Good jump back up to Kagoda, who's right on the back of Bella Royfix.
Yeah.
Royfox. I'm butchering their name, so I apologies for that. So out of Parabolic we go. Kagoda's using a lot of his DRS down the straight in the slipstream. It's got DRS. He's going to make seems to be a very simple DRS move down the straight.
And yeah, he's got it done. Crucially, Seed's lost DRS to the top three, and Kagoda's lost DRS to Seed. So that mistake from Kagoda's been quite costly for him in the middle of the Ascari. He's getting it back though now. He's a couple of hundredths outside it, so a half decent run through here should be alright. So he locked up a bit into that second chicane. He loses a little bit of time, but Kagoda, yeah, he's back in DRS. So no, not much damage done really once with Kagoda. Now we can see just the top three just pulling from Seed. They've already pulled, I think, 1.5
seconds.
Yeah.
1.7 seconds to Seed.
Yeah, in the last lap.
It will give an opportunity for Kagoda to get past though, show us his race pace.
Oh, Rockfox is on
Bella Royfix gets out of shape. Yeah.
Lewis has already got 9 seconds. That's not a good thing.
Not an ideal start to the race for Lewis then. Battle of the Parabolic we go, yep, Kagoda straight on that ERS, using the slipstream, and soon we'll have DRS to go and make a move on Seed. Sets the fastest lap in the process, he's showing really good pace there.
Yeah, he's got it.
And a simple DRS overtake down the straight into the braking zone. Seed backs out, he knows that's a losing battle. But Kagoda's now got a 2-second gap he has to make up to FRT Evans, so it'll be tough to do, but with his race pace that we know he has, he might be able to get back in that DRS, as we have Jackster and Patriot fighting there through Curva Grande. Jackster has, I believe, has overtaken Patriot.
Yeah. So I wanted to know, Evan in P3, he's driving a really, really solid race so far. For the AlphaTauri drivers, we've not seen him this high up all season, I don't think. He was up there in Australia, but it just didn't work out the podium. He finished like 4th or 5th. But he's right up there. He's got a good gap to Kagoda behind. So It'll be difficult unless there's no safety cars. It'll be difficult for Kugoda, C, Bella, Lewis, JB, that entire DRS train, just about Karuti as well to get back in. Kugoda's gonna have to drive the wheels off the Red Bull to gain that chance. As he's gonna have to drag them all along. And
we have yellow flags. Equalise has binned it out of Ascari, and that's a safety car. I think.
And they're all pitting, yeah.
Yes. Safety car, and wait, a safety car came out? Okay.
Yeah.
Not, okay. Luckily, the top runners did not get caught by the safety car, because we saw that in USA, I believe, in Tier 2. The top runners were caught by the safety car, and those halfway down the field were able to pit for some fresh tyres. That also happened in Britain in Tier 2 as well, when I was commentating with Apo or Jarv, as some people know him, last week. So, interesting tyre choice from some. Some have gone medium, some have gone hard. The mediums, you can definitely take them to the end, although the tyre wear can be quite tight. So, it's definitely a safe option from some of those to go onto the hards. People like Karuti, though, were forced to go onto the hards since they
started the mediums.
Were already on those mediums, so had to use 2 different tyre compounds. It does give an opportunity for people like Zico, though, who've had a rather disappointing start to the race, to possibly get back into the race. As Zico does hit there. I'd assume would be hards.
All the Mercedes people do are on the Lux and FH. I'd assume Evan will
FH is backing off a little bit, yeah.
He's going to do the double stack.
Just creating a little buffer, just to he's obviously going to lose some positions, but he just doesn't want to
lose too many.
Just, yeah, exactly. So they'll all be pitting then.
He's holding them up hugely, giving his teammate a good advantage there. So, Lux.
Yeah.
I assume they'll pitch the mediums. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not lost too much time at all there. FH.
Slightly slower stop. I assume FLT Evan will jump him.
Yeah, Evan and Koga, they've all jumped him. So.
And Bellaro, yeah, so they have all jumped in. So FH is definitely not going to be happy on the stream.
He is not.
Interestingly, though, Overdrive and Jackson have both stayed out.
It's not the right move, I don't think.
Playing the long game though, because at the end of the race, the hards will be the better tyre. So with the DRS trains, it could be a smart move, but we'll have to see. It also could be him not trusting the tyre wear of the mediums.
Yeah.
But interestingly, both McLarens have stayed out on those mediums, which could spice up the race a bit on the safety car restart. Down the field, there's definitely a mix of mediums and hards, especially those who have started outside the top 10. They're on the hards because they have to use both tyre compounds.
Yeah.
And then everyone except Fruity, except Lewis and Koda have gone for mediums in the top 10. So we'll have a couple of laps behind safety cars. We wait for Zico and Davis to catch up to the pack, and then we'll be underway.
These two McLarens, they're going to be roadblocks, but at this restart, Overdrive and Jackson, this restart is going to be what makes or breaks this race. I think if both Evans can make their way quickly through both of the McLarens, then it should be a race between the two of them to the checkered flag. But if not, if he struggles to get past, if Evans struggles to get past Overdrive and Jackson, which he might, it's unknown yet, but it'll be a one massive DRS train until the very end, I think. So yeah, it depends what these McLarens do, but yeah.
Similar situation to Tier 1. You got drivers at the front on older tyres that will be holding up the rest of the pack. So
you had that yesterday.
For a lot of aggressive moves, trying to keep in the DRS of the guys ahead, but
yeah, that was bad everyone opinion. Tax, I think, yeah.
SV Tuck, I believe is how you pronounce his name.
Sakek.
I don't know. Yeah.
So yeah, just waiting for Zico to catch up. He should catch up. Yeah, he'll definitely catch up. He's got a better road to catch up. Not sure why.
Interesting there. Yeah.
He'll probably be the only one that hasn't got a full battery.
Although he can save a bit.
He'll get it.
I think
He'll get
Tito
most.
would come in anyway though without him, so.
So, not a good race for Equalize. Joining late in quality, getting the quality glitch, crashing out.
Yep. The race control have said that Tito will come in this lap, so Jackster will back up the pack with his reserve driver teammate MMO Drive behind him. So the two McLarens are on worn tyres, so they won't be as quick as the drivers such as Lux F1, FRTF and etc. behind him.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, but everyone behind him, there you go, yeah, that's a better way to put it. So Jackster's definitely backing up the pack a lot. Wants to catch him by surprise to get a good restart.
He will go. When will he go, I wonder? Oh, is he gone? He's gone.
He's gone now. His tyre's definitely not the warmest, but he has caught Overdrive off guard there.
It's what everyone off guard.
So he's already built up an 8/10 gap to Overdrive. Overdrive is burning ERS, but he doesn't seem to have as much straight line speed as Lux Evan. Lux Evan later on the brakes as FRTF goes very late on the brakes, makes a bit of contact there into the brake zone. This has only allowed Jackster to escape away then, so Jackster's now already built up over a second lead compared to the rest of the guys. Overdrive is still burning ERS, although Evans now coming through.
And he's got him, I think, yeah, he's got him.
Evans made the move.
Oh,
Lux Evan hits the back and half spins.
Did anyone get that from that I'm not sure.
I believe JB and Bella Roofing.
Nah, no one got damage, no one got
damage. No, okay, they're all good then.
That's crucial for Lux then. Already got 1 second on Kagoda's
Kagoda's going for a move on MMO Drive. MMO Drive looks like he's going to back out of this.
Yeah, he does.
Yep, it does. Smart decision there by Overdrive. Again, but fighting a losing battle, so there's no point burning all his ERS to stay ahead.
Indeed, yeah.
So he doesn't want to drop too far back in the train.
Battle for P10, 3 wide into the Parabolica. Patriot smartly backs out. Evan gets a double move. Brilliant move there. Patriot
on the switchback.
Patriot's gone. He's got damage. Oh dear. That's.
Oh, he's spun around.
Patriot's racing the mud.
Unfortunately there for Patriot. Oh, there's a man named JB. It's going on MMO Drive around the outside through the first chicane. Good move there from JB on with DRS.
Oh.
Seed and FH are battling. FH gets a really poor run. He's blocking Lewis from getting a good run on the exit there. FH definitely doesn't want to get stuck behind Lewis because Lewis is on those hard tyres.
That's just going to send it, I think.
FH.
Oh, and pushes him off a bit.
Oh, FH gives him a bit of give it back on the exit though and puts him onto the gravel.
And Lewis has gone really wide and he's lost positions. He's dropped loads of positions where he's down to, and he's into the gravel. Oh, that's lucky.
Yeah. Not a good start to that lap for TRC Lewis then.
No,
the closest battle on track at the moment looks to be Seed, who should be overtaking Overdrive since Overdrive is on those worn tyres. But at the front, Lux Evan is looking very
good.
Like,
you see,
can't get my words out, but looks like Lux Evan's sizing up a move on Jackster now, going down the straight. Jackster isn't defending too hardly. Yeah, Jackster's saving his overtake. And Lux Evans swoops through. A very easy move there for Lux.
And he's now into the lead of the race, and he can clear off now from Kagoda. So.
Yep, and Seed's going to go over for a move on Overdrive. Seed, late braking, squeezed through there on Overdrive, just about got it done under braking before he had to turn in. And now let's just open up a move for FH. FH.
Nah, too far.
FH is not on the overtake.
Overdrive is burning it.
He's coming back at Seed. Is he going to go around the outside into chicane?
Oh, and
there's a
Bella's gone, and Overdrive's gone off.
And Overdrive's gone into the wall. He's got, it looks sure he's got picked up some lime damage there.
Yeah.
It looked like something came off his car.
No damage done, I think.
But yeah, I think he must have got light damage.
What's happened to Zico? Why is he going so slow? Oh, right, 3 wide into this narrow straight is not going to end.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh, it does.
They've kept it clean though, they've kept
Fair
it
enough.
clean.
Fair enough, lads.
Okay. So, okay, no, none of them are going side by side through a scory like Lewis and Chungus did.
I think Lewis is watching the stream actually. Lewis, are you?
Oh, are we going 3 wide again into a scory?
Oh no.
Oh no, this can't end well.
And it does.
Oh dear.
Who's that?
Davis has
Oh,
gone
no.
straight on then into the
And,
wall.
they're both
Overdrive
out.
crashed out.
Oh.
They've all crashed out. A safety car's been deployed.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh
That
no.
was a very interesting move.
Well,
I can't remember what. Oh, it was Lewis. So Lewis was going down.
Lewis was
Straight,
around
he
the
hit the back of
outside.
overdrive. So he's basically what has happened. Lewis has broke too late. He's hit overdrive into Davis. Davis has gone straight, and overdrive has gone into the wall where Leclerc did. So that is definitely not ideal. There will
It is
definitely
not.
be a ticket on that. And yep, Immortals in chat. Classic Xbox race.
I
as well.
agree.
Very good way to summarise that. So it's interesting now because Jackstar can go onto soft tyres. Soft tyres will be able to make it because of the safety car.
It'll be close actually. That wipes out Lux's lead actually. So that's big. He had a really healthy advantage.
And this will only be beneficial for the medium runners, saving their tyres.
Yeah. Whoops.
A few opinions on the incident in the chat.
Yeah. So.
Be interesting who pits then. I assume Jack will pit. I don't think
No one
anyone
will
else
pit, I don't
wants to
think.
pit.
No.
Although
no.
people like Zico could
Oh,
pit
Lewis
though
is
because
sped
they're
Yeah, Jackson's
very
bit.
unfortunate for him. Cruti's going for softs. That's a smart decision from him because
Yeah.
he's right at the back of the train. Yep. So Haas is going for making a smart decision there.
I will
They've
sack
got
him.
a big gap back to the guys behind. They're going to be able to go on fresh softs like Jackstar, as well as Seed pit. I believe he has.
Yeah,
So
off
Seed
the
will pit.
softs.
So you have 4 drivers now from P7 to P10. They're all going to be on those fresh softs. This is going to make the race very interesting.
This will. Oh.
I presume Tract isn't pitting. He's going to stay on those mediums. He's opted to stay on those mediums instead of going to the softs. Maybe he's playing the long game. Oh, he's got ahead of Zico. So he's made up.
That could be smart from Tract actually.
TRT Lewis is pitting.
I'll spend the pit
He's
lane.
spent into the pit
That's
lane.
about how he's
Yep,
retired.
he's retiring. Maybe that wasn't the smartest decision because there could be a penalty coming from him for the incident, but
Who knows?
Let's
He
see
had
what the
12
stewards think of that.
seconds. He had a driver. He had about 15 seconds. He had. Yeah, I to be fair, I don't blame him. I probably would.
okay, so we have Seed, Fruity, and Patriot all have a freezing and pen. Lux Evan has 1 warning. Kokoda has 1 warning. JB has no warnings. He just had a collision warning. FH is on 2 warnings. FRT Evans on the 1 warning. Bella Rofox, I butchered the name again, is on 2 warnings. Jackstar, I'd assume would be on 1 warning. Can you check that on lap 6? He had an invalidated lap. Seed's on a penalty and a warning. Cruty has a penalty. Tract has 1 warning. Zico has. Wait, has he got a penalty? No, Zico doesn't have a penalty. I assume he has 2 warnings then. Tract has 1 warning. I said that already though. Feta has 2 warnings. Page's got a penalty. And yeah. Everyone else is then retired. So we have 13 runners left in the race.
Just checking.
It's fairly clean until that incident that knocked out pretty much 3 drivers in 1 go. So
Yeah.
Interesting incident.
Jackster's warning was exceed telemetry.
okay, yeah, so he does have 1 warning, cool. So most of them seem to be on one warning.
Yeah.
JB, I believe, is the only one on no warnings, along with I think it's just JB on only one warning, on no warnings. Everyone else has got at least a warning.
Yeah.
Patriot, I don't know if the safety car will be in because Patriot has to catch up. Patriot seems to have a lot of fuel. He's going in 7th gear on the straight, probably trying to burn as much fuel off as possible.
Yeah.
But he is gonna. This is only benefiting the soft runners though. The longer the safety car stays out.
Yeah.
So I assume there'll be one more lap unless the safety car does come in this lap, which could ruin Patriot. Okay, so it does stay out, so we'll have one more lap on the safety car. So the tyres, so we have the top 6 are all on slightly worn mediums, and then you have Pagoda on those slightly worn hards.
Yeah.
Then the rest of the field are all on fresh softs, so this could be a very eventful end to the race. A lot of opportunistic moves probably will be made to try and make some positions up, especially from the likes of Jackster and Seed and Cruzy up the front of those soft runners, wanting to cut through the field as quick as possible, because at the start of the restart will be the best time for them to overtake without DRS, and them having they'll be in the freshest time for their tyres.
Yeah.
The Patriot has now caught up to the back of the train, so the safety car will be in this lap. So we'll have 10 laps of racing.
Yeah, this will be interesting to see if the soft runners can make their way through.
Exactly. The likes of Lux Evan and Kagoda at the front will definitely be looking to extend the gap to those behind to protect them from those soft runners.
Yeah.
This could be quite crucial for the championship if Cruzy's not able to make his way through, because Lux Evan has a 13-point lead on Cruzy.
Yeah.
So now, yeah, the safety car is coming in this lap, so Lux Evan will back up the field, ready to go.
Indeed.
Make sure he's got that heat into his tyres. All the field will be making sure they have enough heat into their tyres so they don't get too much wheel spin off the restart.
I'll check penalties actually. So
Yeah, I've already checked it. See, Cruzy and Patriot will have 3 seconds.
quite a very clean race so far actually.
In terms of penalties, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, in terms
Okay.
of...
Ooh, Lux Evan hasn't gone yet. He seems to.
You'll go very slow.
He snapped the throttle down. He has gone
yeah.
on the straight. He hasn't caught people much off guard, and the whole pack
He's
bunched up,
he's waving a bit
weaving on the straight.
excessive,
Try
I'd
and
say,
break
but
the slipstream into the brake zone. It's looks like free wide there at the back of Jackster and some other guys. That's enabled Zico and Seed, who have benefited most of that. Seed's now into P5 on fresh stuff. He has a penalty.
oh, massive crash at the
Through
back. Fruity and Patriot, that's championship leader out. And Patriot.
That is crucial for the
That is
championship.
crucial, yeah.
Lux 7 and P1, and Fruity's out the race. That's really big for the championship.
Yeah, that is.
Again, definitely impatience there.
FH
Trying to get
penalty.
through the field.
That's big. Yeah.
That is. FH isn't in a championship fight too much at the moment. He definitely wanted to help his teammate if he can cut through the field. One to watch out for now is definitely Seed on those fresh softs.
Yeah.
And it's now settled down a bit.
Yep.
Again, disappointing that we've had another crash. Zico's on AI, so Fetter's going to make a very easy move there through into Parabolica.
Oh. Yeah, so end of first lap restart. No, end of the first lap. Yeah, Lux 7 healthy lead. Spent a bit of quite a lot of his overtake so far. So, mate,
Jaxter's just made a move on Evan just to butt in there.
yeah,
So Jaxter's now into P6. Probably looking out of the soft runners the best since he does have that 3-second time penalty.
yeah. Jax, they're both in really good positions. They've made their way through the field quickly. Obviously, with the crash involving Cruty and Patriot. So if they just get into that DRS train, they should be alright, I think.
Crucially there, a man named JB has dropped off the DRS. He is burning ERS over staying, but he has burnt a lot of ERS compared to Kagoda. He's pretty similar to Lux though.
Yeah.
If JB does drop out of the DRS, that could be that could open it up for the soft runners behind, especially.
Yeah, he's lost it.
Give them less.
He's
safety.
lost it.
He doesn't have the DRS, although I believe there's not DRS now until the straight up to Ascari, so he does have a bit of time to get back in.
Yeah, Lux has nearly broke it as well over Kagoda.
Oh, as FH has, believes, slightly missing his gear. This gives an opportunity for Seed with more overtake. It's going to go into the brake zone. He's clear of FH. Oh no, he isn't. FH is trying to hold it around the outside.
Yeah, he's got it done.
But he's not able to
Seed
hold
is
it.
still a force to be reckoned with this race. He might have a penalty, but he can still win this, I think.
Seed is definitely win it on track if he wants to. Since the top runners, top three, have all not in each other's DRS, although Kagoda is right on the edge of that DRS for Lux 7.
Yeah.
We have FH now to be under a threat from Jaxter, who's on those fresh shots as well.
Yeah.
And then we have up the straight. C is only going to just close into JB to probably set up a move on that main straight.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone for it for Ascari.
Brilliant
Very
move.
aggressive there from Seed. He's made the move, but that does.
Tracks. FH 6 seconds. What's happened to him?
FH is in the barrier.
Oh.
FH is in the barrier. He spun out of Ascari.
Oh, Finley.
Oh, FH is going to be fuming with himself. I would stay on with him, but we'd have to quickly jump over to JB, who might be looking for a move on Seed.
Yeah.
Wait, did he reset the
How
track?
did FH ouch from that?
I don't know. Well, JB has run out of PRS, so he's not going to be able to make that move on Seed. Seed's now got that P3.
Oh, Tracks AI's pitted.
Oh.
Oh no. I don't think FH got damage. Oh, he did. Didn't look like it for a second.
Maybe Track's got damage then, I don't know. Well,
No, it's AI. It's AI. He just disconnected.
but maybe his AI is pitting for damage, I don't know.
Yeah.
Then it's just being weird, okay. So,
Oh, Kagoda dipping
kind
over
of
into the
getting
garage.
down at the moment, just a few guys in the DRS train. Vetter's looking feisty on the back of FRT Evan. FRT Evan stayed out on those mediums, and maybe that wasn't the best idea, although he looks like he's going to be comfortably in, going to get at least P7 as long as he keeps it on the track and doesn't spin off into a barrier.
Yeah.
JB is losing that DRS to Seed, almost out of it, and Seed's almost got that DRS.
Oh,
on
Seed
Skoda.
6 seconds.
Oh,
That's race over pretty much. He won't win now.
I wouldn't say race over, but it's
Well, not
definitely
when
hindered his chances of getting a podium. I'd say I don't think he'd be able to get the win based on his penalty before anyway. So Jaxter is on the back of JB. Has JB got DRS? He has got DRS, but Jaxter's got way more ERS. JB's light is flashing down the straight in the slipstream. Jaxter's going to make a move down the inside here, under braking. Bit of contact on the straight.
He's got him.
Brakes later. Makes a move, but JB's looking for a switch back. No, he's
Nah,
not
he's
able to get it.
So at the minute, Jaxter is in a net podium position. So really, really good second race in the league for him.
And we just missed out that Evan has been passed by Feta. Feta with that ERS and more with that DRS and more ERS, he's been able to make that move quite comfortably. As Zico's now pit for some fresh tyres. I think that's his AI as well. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
with his AI.
but nice. I think it is.
I don't know. But he was on AI earlier. But anyway, we're looking at Seed now. Seed's round the back of Koda. Seed has more ERS and fresher tyres. And with the DRS should be able to make a very comfortable move down the straight here.
Yeah.
Battening should allow CBA Howlock should allow Jax to hopefully close on Koda as well, which could allow Jax to get up into the P3 on track.
Yeah.
We also have Feta then, also on those fresh softs, closing up to JB. So on the straight now, Seed making a very easy move very early on the straight.
I still barely use any other
Just
thing.
conceding that position, no need to fight it.
Yeah. So lap 23 then. Seed will pass Lux, but I doubt he'll pull 6 seconds at all, unless Lux gets a penalty. I'll check his warnings actually. Lux has...
Seed could save Lux here though.
Lux
Because if
has
Seed-
one warning, and it was...
Because if Lux is able to keep in that DRS of Seed, that can protect him from Jackson behind as FH sets the fastest lap.
Yeah.
I doubt that would be beaten.
Lux has...
So Seed could
one warning.
protect. Yeah, so Seed could protect Lux Evan from Jackson behind, which could help keep him. Could allow him to, I keep starting over my words here, but I can't speak now. So Seed giving Lux Evan DRS will allow him to hopefully hold that P1 for Lux Evan's sake anyway.
Yeah.
And that will put him into the P1 in the championship, since Cruty is unfortunately DNF from the race with an incident with Patriot that I assume will go to the stewards now.
I'll see if the
wasn't able to catch
tickets
it on the stream.
opened.
So down the straight now,
Yeah.
Lux Evan is weaving on the straight, breaking the slipstream very excessively there, but Seed wasn't looking for a move anyway, as Lux Evan his red light was flashing on that straight.
Yeah.
Kagoda, Jax is close up to Kagoda now, and Jax probably will look for a move. Oh, on the next straight, it's
There you
Seed
go.
now through Curva Grande, making a move.
Easy move. So Seed, incidentally, that's another warning for him. Better penalty.
Better gets a penalty. That could affect him overtaking JB. He might not be able to hold that position after penalties at the end of the race.
So as long as Lux can stay in Seed's DRS for just this Ascari, he should be able to not lose half a second within 2 corners. Yeah, he'll be fine. If Lux he can just burn his overtake and stay in his DRS.
So looking at Kagoda now, he's very vulnerable now to Jackson behind. Jackson's had a very good drive today from P12, I believe. He's been able to keep it clean, and he's now up to P3
Net P2.
on track.
Net P2, yeah.
Yep, net P2. And Jackster, if he's able to close up to Lux Evan enough,
F8, 9
he
seconds.
could give himself an opportunity on that last lap to maybe go for the lead. Maybe go for the win, sorry.
Yep.
However, it will be quite a hard task now on those fairly worn softs there would be now to catch up to Lux Evan in time. And then now the race has become a bit of a stalemate. There's not really much actually going on except at the front.
No, track's not joining back.
Seed's got about 15%, Seed's got about 10% more ERS than Lux Evan then. And he's definitely got a lot more pace than Lux, but Lux is using that DRS and ERS to just stay in that DRS of Seed.
Yeah.
There's no need for Lux Evan to save his ERS, because he just needs to stay in that
Just needs to stay,
DRS to protect himself from Jackster. Jackster is closing in, although that DRS that Lux is getting is definitely helping him.
Yeah. So Lux shouldn't come under attack from Jackster. Obviously, soft runners' tyres will be going off the edge cliff now. So
Yeah, they'll be going off, but I do feel, because Lux 7 is on 16 lap old mediums and Koda on 15 lap old hards, 16 lap old hards now.
Yeah.
So I feel like they'll still have better tyres. Oh, and Koda is going for a move then on Jackster, because it is for position at the end of the day.
Raw Fox.
It's very tight with that first chicane. Jackster is able to just squeeze through. it looks like Jax is unlikely to catch up to Lux Ever now. So this battle between Jax and Kogoda is for P2.
He's going back
Seed
at him.
is probably out of it.
Up the inside. Into the second chicane, and Jaxter holds it just about round the outside. So, all this does is help Seed even more, keep his win actually. I think, I'm not sure, let me check, Lux might have just picked up a warning. Immortal, Seed is 600. Evans got a penalty.
Evans
Down in
penalty.
Yeah.
That doesn't affect him anyway, but...
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jaxter penalty.
Jaxter gets a penalty, that's crucial, okay, that's
That's
I think that's
unfortunate.
cost him a podium then.
Yeah.
Because he won't be in the 6 seconds of Seed unless he puts a stonking lap in, that could be very big.
Yep.
Kogoda might not even want to overtake Jaxter then, he will just sit behind him. There's no need for him to overtake, although he is going to go for the
He'll go for it in
It's
case
nice to beat the driver
Jaxter
on
can
track.
get like any pen removed, like warning removed.
Yeah, so Kogoda much more pace there.
And he's got him, yeah. Slam
Easy
dunk.
move. Oops, excuse me.
Yeah.
So an easy move there for Kogoda.
Last lap then, Seed leads, but it won't be after penalties are applied. It should be this man, Lux Evan, who takes the win in, well, never say never yet, he's still got Ascari to negotiate with. On me. Still got Ascari to negotiate with, and what we've seen this weekend, it can catch anyone off guard, but here he can.
Something to note, Feta in P5 does have a fair bit of BOS that you could burn to overtake Jaxter, so
Seed
I want to
9
keep on board with him. Oh, and that's so now Jaxter's gone out wide out of Ascari, he's gone onto the gravel. Feta is in the net podium position here. Jaxter's mistake out of Ascari has cost him
Who's going to be on the podium? So Lux
Daly.
Evans going to win. He comes down the
Lux-
final corner.
okay.
Dominant, brilliant drive from him. He wins. The Goda's going to finish P2, I believe. Just in front of the charging pack. Feta P3,
okay,
or is it going to be JB? Yeah.
Oh, JB under pen.
JB was
P3.
pens, yeah.
Out of nowhere, I didn't see that coming. I wasn't actually looking. I didn't see how close JB was behind, but yeah. So she said at the start of the race, keeping it clean is crucial.
Yep.
Keeping it clean has cost Seed a win, and it's allowed JB to get a podium. So it shows how crucial penalties is around here. As FH, even after that mistake,
It's
has
still
salvaged
going to get
P8
some
with
good,
fastest
decent
lap, I
points.
believe.
Yeah,
Let me
5
just check.
points.
Yeah, so FH does get the fastest lap in the end there.
Yeah.
Needs lesser session.
He's probably very angry right now after qualifying it on pole. Yeah.
Who can invite the top 3 to the party then?
Oh, Nathan, have you seen Twitter? What happened in the Euros?
Oh, what's happened in Euros then?
Ericsson collapsed.
Ericsson's collapsed.
Yep. They've suspended the match between Denmark and Finland, so
Oh my god.
it has really bad. So hopefully he's alright.
I'm chucking on ITV now. I want to see what's happened. Yeah,
He was
we
given
won't talk about the
CPR.
Euros anymore because it is a F1 race at the end of the day. Although it sounds quite serious.
Yeah,
what's
it's really
happening to him.
sad. He's really serious. He was given CPR for about 10 minutes, I think. It was something like that, yeah. But anyway, let's focus on the interviews then. Oh, JB's on Do Not Disturb, so I don't know if he's going to join. Give it a few seconds. Oh, he's in. Never mind. Alright then, we'll start these interviews then. We'll start with the race winner. Lux Evan, coming into the day, well, showing your pace. We know you have brilliant pace around here. You didn't manage to win it on track, but you managed to win it off penalties, so well done. How did you find the race, and was it difficult just keeping your head, keeping composed and not getting any warnings? Yeah. Qualifying didn't go to plan. You're only fourth after. Yeah. What happened in qualifying? Did you just not get a lap in, invalid, or what happened? Alright. Yeah, alright. Nonetheless, really good job, and congratulations.
Yeah, and with that result, you always take the championship lead by 12 points, so
You do so, yeah.
looking in good stead compared to Cruti, because Cruti did DNF with an incident through Curva Grande with Patriot early in the race, so good result overall then for you then. We'll move on to P2 then, which was Kokoda, so congratulations on P2 Kokoda. What were your thoughts on that race then?
To be honest, I feel like I've a chance at fighting Evan. I sort of fucked up with going on the wrong tire, but yeah. I'm happy enough for a second because this isn't really my strongest track, so it's not too bad.
Yeah. What was going on in your head when you? I think you probably made the wrong decision going on the hard tires, but it still worked out. It still works out all right. Was it difficult making the decision for hards or mediums?
Well, I basically when I crossed the line, Jeff gave like the suggested strategy thing, but I thought it said mediums because my original thing was, and I just hit the wrong button.
So just a simple mistake then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. Nonetheless, either way, good drive, mate.
Thanks.
Move on to JB then. I believe it's your first ABS podium.
Yeah, it is.
You started 5th or 6th, I believe. Yeah. You kept it clean on the penalties. Was it the same with Lux? Was it difficult just keeping composed, keeping it on the track?
I think it was lap 18 when I got my first warning, and I was trying to keep in DRS because I was racing like through week, and I couldn't concentrate all night. Once safe car restarts, I got absolutely done by seed and FH every time. But overall, pretty happy.
Yeah, well done.
So.
Alright, and we'll end it there then. I thank you for everyone who watched. We'll be back next week, as always, at 5 o'clock. Next week we're at Belgium, I believe. So, another brilliant track on F1 calendar, the ABS calendar. So I hope to see you all there.